All right, hello everybody. This is Andre from Jawan Fitness once again. So I really hope that you had a wonderful weekend. Now the topic of this video is 3 easy tips you can use to make intermittent fasting as simple and effective for you as possible. So let's get this started. So the first tip is to make sure that you're drinking an adequate amount of water, because this is very important, because when you wake up in the morning, you're going to feel hungry because you've been sleeping for 6 to 8 hours, and you're really thirsty, you're not hungry, so you want to make sure you're getting adequate fluids as soon as you wake up. So what I usually do is have 16 to 24 ounces as soon as I rise to really, get me hydrated and anything like that, so I can feel better. And a lot of people have been asking me, like, how much water should you drink per day? Now, this is going to depend on your activity level as well as your weight and height and genetics too, so that all goes into a factor. So let's say if you're a 200-pound individual, all you need is about 100 ounces of water per day. You divide your weight by 2, and that's how much water you need per day. However, if you're supplementing with creatine, which draws water from your body and can make you very dehydrated if you're not careful with it, and that was an experience for me when I first took creatine. I just wasn't drinking enough water, man, which I should have been in the first place. But you would want to add an extra 16 to 18 ounces of water. So if you're having 100 ounces of water per day, that would be 116 to 118 ounces of water. And if you don't like regular water, you can always go for, sparkling water. You have LaCroix, you have like the off-brand, and you have the Pellegrino. That's very good too. Now, tip number 2 is you want to make sure that you're drinking black coffee, because it is going to help you blunt your appetite, which is very important, because you don't want to be hungry during your fast, because if you are, that can make it more likely for you to binge eat or just keep eating. You have to make sure that you're staying satiated during the fast, and black coffee is going to allow you to do that, as well as give you an increased amount of focus. So let's say if you're working on an important business project or dealing with clients because you're at home right now, that's going to give you the extra focus, and you're not really going to be focused and worrying about hunger too much. Now, if you don't like black coffee, there are a few other options you can definitely choose from. So you can do, green tea, which has a whole bunch of health benefits on its own, black tea, white tea, oolong tea. And if you don't like any of those options, you can always go for, the sugar-free Monster. But as long as you're getting at least some caffeine in to really curb your appetite. And how many cups of coffee should you drink per day or have caffeine? I would just say anywhere between 3 to 5, because if you drink too much coffee, then it's going to make you jittery, as well as can cause anxiety in some people. And plus, it's going to be hard for you to sleep at night if you're just drinking 6-7 cups of coffee or caffeine. It's just not a good idea. I had experience with that in the beginning. And finally, the last tip is to make sure that you're eating at least 2 large meals per day if you are cutting. This is very important because you want to make this as enjoyable as possible. So when you are fasting, you want to make sure you're not eating anything. But if you truly need to eat something, then all you have to do is, have oatmeal, banana, or an apple, and orange, or just a couple of blueberries to tie you over until a couple hours when you actually do truly break your fast. And yes, I say 1 day per week. If you like to add some creamer to your coffee, make sure it's 50 calories or under. Give yourself that dessert taste without feeling guilty about it. And these big meals per day that you have, it could be anything that you like. So you can have ground beef, chicken, tuna, eggs, tortillas, sweet potatoes, rice, and all that stuff. So my favorite meals, once I break my fast, I usually have tuna fish, a cup of blueberries, some oatmeal, a banana, and all that stuff. Now, if you are deciding to lead bulk right now, then I recommend that you have 1 small meal and then you got 2 large meals. Or if you're very active, you can also add a couple of weight gain shakes in there to make sure that you're hitting your numbers. But that's actually all I want to talk about. If you have any more questions about intermittent fasting and you want me to do another video on this topic, then feel free to let me know. Make sure to like this video, comment below to let me know what your thoughts are, and share this with your family and friends. And if you want to follow me on my other social media outlets, you can check out my Facebook, where I have a personal account for this called Andre Brown there. Just add me and I'll accept your friend request for sure. And then on my community, I have the Jawan Exercise and Health community, and there I talk about tips on nutrition, health, exercise, as well as motivation to keep you focused and increase your confidence in what you're doing to help you stay on the straight path. And there's guidance and help in there. We all share tips and stuff to make sure that we're all pushing each other forward. And last but not least, you can of course follow me on my Instagram, which is Andre Suave, and I talk about tips as well as videos and do infographics on fitness, exercise, and fat loss, as well as show you how to diet while you're traveling and make sure that you're having fun and a balanced lifestyle, and including alcohol too and all that. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a good night. See you. Peace.